Hey guys, this is Jack from Jack's Random Reviews. I wanted to make this video to apologize to my subscribers. I haven't been able to make a video in a couple of years now. In July of 2016, I thought I had the flu and it just kept getting worse. I went to the hospital and turns out that I have CNS lymphoma, which is a blood form of cancer. I had 3 brain tumors, and I've been in the hospital for 11 months in the last 2 years. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play any paintball, which breaks my heart. Uh, I've been deemed as in remission, if that makes any sense. And I've talked to my doctor multiple times about playing paintball again, and he doesn't think it's that great of an idea. But that breaks my heart because I have that much of a love of the game of paintball. I've been there since the beginning. My first paintball game was in 1984. I went to New Hampshire and we all had Sheridan pumps, PGP pumps, and had the time of my life. I actually went out and bought one because that was the gun to have at the time. And one of the things that I've talked about in my past videos is I enjoy semi-automatic paintball. I think it's funner. It's less expensive because when you're shooting at high rates of fire, you go through cases of paint like nothing. And I'm broke, so I mean I try to get as much out of my box of paint I buy when I go to play as I can. And I had made a video how I got assaulted by a bunch of guys with some high-end guns, and they tore me up all day. I just couldn't keep up with at the time I was using my mini mag, which is a relatively fast shooting gun, but it's not going to shoot 15 balls a second. So I went out and I bought a Planet Eclipse GTEK, and it just blew my mind. Absolutely the best gun I'd ever owned. I mean, I even put it above my mini mag because to me that was my best marker. But after everything's said and done, all of a sudden I noticed there's a change in the playing style of people, and people are going more back to mechanical guns. So while I was in the hospital, I, had nothing to do but go on Facebook and YouTube and all that garbage, and I seen that Planet Eclipse came out with a mechanical trigger frame you could put on your GMEK. Well, GTEK, and then it becomes a GMEK. So I know it's a little boring, but I'm just going to show it to you quick. I'm sure you guys have seen one in a bunch of other videos because, like I said, I've been in the hospital for 2 years. I'm just getting back on my feet. I grew a beard because, I lost all my hair, and just to have hair again, it was something for me. So I'm letting the beard go. But, I'm trying real hard to get through to my doctor that, look, I'll wear extra clothing protection because I have a very not immune, but my immune system has been compromised. So if I get a cut, something of that nature, I could get an infection like that. So, needless to say, this is the GMEK. I just had to show you guys this. It's the best gun I've ever owned. Unfortunately, I've only got to put a couple of cases through it in my backyard because, like I said, under doctor's, orders, I can't play yet. But I am gonna find it in me to play again. I might have to just wear a little extra protection, whatever it might be. But if I can limit the chance of me getting a cut or something of that nature, I should be all right. Plus, they got me taking this medication that makes my blood really, really thin. So when I get a bruise, I mean, I get hit with a paintball, the bruise gets this big. You know, it's crazy. But anyways, this is it. This is the Planet Eclipse G-Tech with the GMEK body on it. The trigger, it's a slide trigger, and you know, I have to admit that they could have done a little better job with the trigger, because you know, I have a GOG enemy, and it's not even a remotely close in quality to this Planet Eclipse, but yet that GOG enemy with a plastic trigger is a faster, smoother trigger than this slide trigger. Shooting this gun is like shooting with a old school, you know, autococker with the slide. You know, it's a different feel altogether. So, you know, maybe in the future they'll come up with a different configuration on the trigger. But I will say this, that this is by far the funnest marker I've ever shot. You just got to shoot it to believe it. And, you know, I know that's stupid and boring, but, you know, I'm just trying to get back into the groove. I've been in the hospital for a long time, and, you know, I've had some brain injury because of, I had a brain cancer. And I just wanted to apologize to everybody and say, hey, you know, I'm going to do my best to get back in the groove. I got my new toy. Unfortunately, all I can do is shoot it in my backyard, but one of these days I'm just going to, you know, get in a monkey suit and get out there and play. But I just want to say that, you know, I appreciate all you guys and my subscribers and people that try to enjoy my videos. And now that I'm getting back on my feet, I'm gonna try to get back into the sport, because it's a great sport, and it's a good sport for young people. It teaches discipline and how to not be angry. You know, I see these young kids and older guys, they get angry when they're playing. Oh, you hit me, you didn't hit me, da 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 dee 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 dee. That's not what it's all about. It's out there getting some exercise with your friends and having a great day. Sometimes you get hit, sometimes you don't. To be honest with you, I probably get hit more than I take people out, because I'm not there for the kills. I'm there to be with a bunch of guys that enjoy the same products, and once you've faced your death, you realize that life is bigger than petty little arguments on if you hit me or not. So, you know, there's one lesson I can give to my subscribers and just the youth of America, is that life is too short to get upset about stupid things. Make choices in your life that are going to benefit you and the people that you care about. And that's it. So, I know it was a little long and stupid, but, you know, I have to get something up, because I've been tied up for a couple of years. So, with the doctor's blessing, I'll get back into playing. I can't wait to get out and rip this thing out in the field. You know, shooting in the back's fun, but it's not the same. So, I'm back, and I love you guys, and paintball forever.